Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with Chelsea eye move for Conceicao. Chelsea are among the clubs monitoring Porto's Francisco Conceicao and may make a move for the Portugal international. According to reports, the Blues are well known to be in the market for a winger and tried to sign Nicolas from Crystal Palace before pulling out of a deal as they believed the finances involved were beyond their reach. Chelsea have recently been linked with a move for Borussia Dortmund's Karim Adeyemi, whilst lead star Conceicao Somerville is a player the club have monitored. The Blues already have Raheem Sterling, Noni Madueke and mudryk in the wide areas, with Cole Palmer and Christopher Nkunku also able to operate on the wings. South American talents Estivo and Kendry Porres both arrive in 2025, so the need for a new winger wouldn't seem an obvious one, but Chelsea clearly feel they need another body in the wide areas ahead of the new campaign. Portuguese outlet Record have reported that the Blues are among the clubs monitoring Conceicao and could make an offer before next Monday, as his release clause then increases from €30 million to €45 million. The report adds that new Porto president and former Chelsea boss Andre Villas-Boas won't make an exit easy for the 21-year-old, and he is set to hold conversations with him when he returns to pre-season training. Conceicao certainly fits the age profile that Chelsea are looking for, and he is a right winger who can operate on the left. The Portuguese scored 8 goals and provided 8 assists in 43 appearances in all competitions last summer, but again he's another talented youngster with a lot of room for improvement, who on the face of it doesn't improve Chelsea straight away. Renato Veiga to complete final part of medical this week. Fabrizio Romano has reported the final part of Renato Veiga's medical will take place on Wednesday, and then all the documents will be signed by Chelsea and FC Basel. Chelsea's move for Veiga came as a surprise when it was reported last week, as there had been no links to the 20-year-old in the media. The Blues have agreed a deal worth €14 million with the Swiss side, and if all goes to plan, Veiga will sign a contract until 2032 and become the club's 6th summer signing. The Blues were reportedly in the market for a left-footed defender and were linked with a move for Bologna's Riccardo Calafiori, but never actually made an offer for the Italian, who is close to joining Arsenal. It appears Chelsea have now landed their man in Portugal under 20 international Veiga, who can play left-back, centre-back and in midfield. Enzo Maresca is known to want a player in the squad of Veiga's profile who can invert into midfield, with inverting fullbacks a key part of the Italian system. Romano has reported that Veiga's move to Chelsea is almost complete, and he will undergo the final part of his medical on Wednesday, with Chelsea and Basel then set to sign all the documents. Veiga came through the academy at Sporting Lisbon but never broke into the first team, and after an unsuccessful spell at German side Augsburg, he joined Basel last summer. After just 26 appearances in all competitions for the Swiss outfit, he's on the verge of a move to the Premier League, which is quite a rise. Veiga is a tall physical presence, who along with Dosin Adarabio will go some way to solving a lack of height in the team, which was flagged as a problem last season. Maresca will assess Veiga in pre-season before deciding if he's ready to be part of the first team or needs a loan to further his development. Chelsea star wanted by Saudi Arabian giants. Chelsea have been busy in the transfer market with 4 acquisitions already made so far in the summer. However, the Blues need to make a number of sales as well to ease their financial burden, as well as alleviate any pressure they may face from the Premier League or UEFA for potentially breaching their fair play guidelines. They have looked intent on getting rid of Conor Gallagher this summer, and another opportunity to make money has come Chelsea's way, with Kepa Arrizabalaga attracting interest from Saudi Arabia. As per Marca, Al Ittihad and Al Hilal are both contemplating a move for the former Athletic Bilbao goalkeeper. Kepa spent last season on loan at Real Madrid, where he won La Liga and the Champions League. The Whites are themselves pondering over his permanent transfer in case backup goalkeeper Andriy Lunin leaves. The Spaniard, if he joins Madrid permanently, would be an understudy for Thibaut Courtois at the Santiago Bernabeu. The offers from Saudi Arabia are expected to have an expiry date, and it is understood that Kepa is contemplating joining one of the Middle Eastern clubs. The goalkeeper reportedly sees it as a life-changing adventure, and understandably so, given the incredibly exorbitant amounts of wages that are on offer in the Saudi Pro League. If indeed the West Asian sides were to knock on Kepa's door, they will also need to pay a transfer fee to Chelsea, and the Blues can make the most of the Saudi club's financial muscle by seeking a transfer fee that exceeds market value for the 29-year-old. And should they negotiate well, The incoming amount will financially aid them. It remains to be seen whether Kepa awaits an offer from Real Madrid before deciding his future, although it must not entirely be ruled out that Chelsea keep him with Robert Sanchez having a disappointing campaign last time around. Chelsea do not want to sell Alex Motos. The Athletic's update of the transfer situation of various clubs in the Premier League is always worth a read, and there's some really juicy Chelsea stuff in there today. Most of it we've already kept you very up to date with as it happened, but there is new information included too. One topic is the players who will be loaned out this season, including one rather forgotten name, Alex Motos. The young midfielder is apparently someone Chelsea do not want to sell, and they will instead look to send him on a season-long loan. Last season, he spent time at Huddersfield, where he did well despite the Terriers' struggles. Now that interest has apparently expanded, as well as championship teams. There's also apparently interest from France's Ligue 1 and the German Bundesliga. We're not surprised. Once a player has played some games in senior football and there's footage of them playing for scouts to watch, interest always seems to increase. Motos wasn't someone we were thinking a lot about at the start of last season, but he ended up really impressing in the youth team and then on loan with Huddersfield in the Championship. We're glad to read that Chelsea don't want to sell him, and we're curious about where he ends up. He's got a really interesting profile, and we're curious how he would get on in a top flight abroad. However, as always, the most important thing is that he plays every week. There's also a sense that the Championship really suited his blood and thunder style, and it might actually be beneficial for him to stay at that level where he's more comfortable. He called his loan at Huddersfield a great experience, and it wouldn't be at all shocking to see him make a similar move a second time. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.